Golden investment rule: the power of simplicity, should it be fox or porcupine in securities investment. Successful people are the ones who choose the right path and fasten their lives to it. Allegory stories and porcupines. In the green forest, the fox knew many things, but the hedgehog only knew a big thing. The fox, which was known to be a wise species, could devise many complicated strategies to sneak attack on porcupines. Day after day, foxes surround the cave of porcupines, waiting for the right opportunity to attack. Fast, beautiful, clever, and looks like it will definitely win. Hedgehog, in contrast, is known to be a lowly species. It waddles to find food and take care of its house every day. One day, as usual, the fox quietly waited at a crossroads. The porcupine was staring intently at her, going right into the waiting path. The fox thought, "I will catch you." It jumped out, lightning fast. The little hedgehog, feeling dangerous, looked up and thought to himself, "Again, didn't he learn anything?" The hedgehog curled up, looking like a ball of spikes, spikes sticking out in all directions. The fox was jumping over, meeting the porcupine defenselessness, having to stop immediately. Returning to the old place in the forest, fox thought of another attack. Every day fox and porcupine fight several times, but despite the fox's wisdom, porcupine is always the winner anyway. Because inherently in life, sometimes knowing many things is not necessarily good, or because knowing something but being sophisticated, thinking about many intrigues is not necessarily successful. By focusing on an orientation and being consistent with it, extracting ancient Greece. The lesson about persistently pursuing a consistent cross-cutting approach in investment. If you have a chance to choose, will you make foxes or make porcupines? Fox is beautiful, skillful, and even mischievous. Therefore, obviously many people will choose this animal. Meanwhile, porcupines, a small spiny creature that often lives in Europe, Asia, and Africa, are the exact opposite. They are both frugal, not noisy, and boring. So the end of fox and porcupine has anything to do with the success of an individual investor in the stock market that is full of harsh things. This is a funny allegory going deep into evoking the lesson of hedgehog concept, but every stock investor should pay close attention, thereby drawing valuable experiences for himself. The psychology of ordinary investors is not much different from the other foxes. They hope to change many methods. Listening to many sources will make the investment more successful without realizing a reality that persevering to follow a suitable method is the master of all successes. In the parable, they use a lot of tricky strategies to catch porcupines. He knows how to stalk, attack, run fast, and even know to die. However, from time to time, foxes are often defeated. "My body is covered in thorns." After all, the fox still never understands that porcupines only know how to master an action, that is self-defense. George Soros took this allegory and put it into real life through an interview with his magazine, which was released in 1963, entitled The Hedgehog and the Fox, in which he classified investors into two groups. Main, fox and porcupine. In the sharing of investment views that day, he argued that foxes are clever and mischievous animals, always pursuing many goals and benefits. Because they have so many different interests and strategies, their thoughts are often distracted and unfocused. Therefore, in the long term, it is difficult to achieve a truly outstanding achievement. On the other hand, porcupines are a bit slow and often unnoticed, but they can see things in a simple way and focus on a broadest vision. It is a way of thinking that helps porcupine make decisions and do everything, and that helps them succeed regardless of any adverse conditions. It seems that the story wants to emphasize, it is more likely to succeed if investors focus on one method, and do it well. In this way, they can defeat the market and become truly great warriors on the stock market. Bruce also drew a familiar adage: "I am not afraid of learners 1,000 kicks, I am just afraid of people practicing a 1,000 times kick." Normally, every successful investor will always be loyal to a trading system that is proven effective over the cycles of the market, they only upgrade to make the system more efficient over time, not leave completely. Because they understand there is no chalice in the transaction, each person's trading system is only suitable in certain market conditions. Meanwhile, the remaining investors are very impatient when they see the current trading system ineffective. They constantly refine or update the trading system quickly, or completely leave to pursue a new trading system. This is a very serious mistake. A system, when we pursue a long-term way, we will gradually recognize its pros and cons and use it more and more smoothly. So through the above story, keep in mind that securities investment is a long-term investment. We can make a profit or loss in transactions, but what will happen later is important. Investment in securities, not a miracle pill, helps us to get rich quickly. It takes time for us to accumulate and get rich. Do not, because of 1, 2 words, losses, that psychology becomes excited or pessimistic. But try to pursue a long-term investment method that you find most appropriate, to be able to help us earn more money and success in this arduous market.